Shadowing slow version. I'm a fifth generation poultry breeding exhibitor. Every chicken we have is important because never which can be good one. When parents kids up for some shared interests they can enjoy, and the poultries have been very special for us in regard. So I reckon we got to ducking him, and I was 3 years old when I first having that prepare the birds for a show. Other little boy were playing with trucks in sandpit, and he was laughing carrying around his little hands around the backyard. I have no doubt that when Lacan has his own children, they will be probably just as obsessed with chickens as he is. We've got Lego and Baton. We've got it from my grandfather 6 years ago. We've got blacks, white, and blues in the Lego one. We've got all in the game. That started with the old Englishman. He was 5 years old. Passions come from that. In generic, we got in the birds who live to food, and how we breeding at champion birth. So we've got the 300 birds in the head here. This valley here, we watched him in October last year. We went down the city rail. He's been up to Bundaberg and had been down to Gumbury as well. So I just going to show casting up with mates that I don't see at any other point in the year. It doesn't matter with chickens or cattle or horse, that is something that is in your blood. And when it comes to a generation of things very special. He stabbed me up to told me that we won the champion of class and that we won the sectional champion. That when we told me that the bird was out the front, it's very exciting. I was quite content with having 2 birds out the front. I was happy to get grand champion. Yeah, just phenomenal. Can't believe it. We're not made. It was truly very proud moment. Pop bred the leg on the first 6 years, and so for first to that this year with the birds that we bred out of his line of leggings was very special. I think it's grown from interest or passion to the obsession, and he served as secretary of 3 clubs at this point in time. He does an extraordinary amount of work in terms of his commitment to the various patriarchal clubs and involved with, but his ongoing passion for being with the chickens and working with them. I love reading Shining poetry. I'm going to be very confident I will be to for the rest of my life. I'm a 5th generation poultry breeding and exhibitor. Every chicken we have is important because you never know which one can be good one. The parents' kids look for some shared interest they can enjoy, and poultry has been very special for us that in regard. So I reckon we got the dog when I was 3 years old when I first helping dad prepare the birds for the show. Other little boys were playing with toxics in sandpit, and here was like carrying around his little hands around the backyard. I have no doubt that when a clan has its own children that they will be probably just as obsessed with the chicken as he is. We've got the leg and baton. We've got the from my grandfather 6 years ago. We've got black, white, and blue in the league one. We've got all this game that started with the old English game when he's 5 years old. Such was passion come from it then, the generic that we got in the birds who's ready to food, and how we breeding a champion bird. So we got these 100 birds in here. This front here, we have seen out in Cochrans last year. We went down to see the royal. It's been up to Bundaberg, and it's been down to Gamaran as well. So I joined going to shows catching up the we don't see at any other point in the year. It doesn't matter there's chicken or a cattle or horse, that's something that's going to be blood. And when it comes to generation things very special. His stepmate to up, he's told me that he will won the champion of class, and that we won the section. That when he told me the birth was out of front, very exciting. I was quite content with having 2 birds out the front. I was happy to get grand champion, yet just phenomenal. Can't believe it. Good on you, Mike. I was terrific. Very proud moment. Papa the leg owns for 6 years, so first to do that this year, with birds we bred out his line of leghorns was very special. I think it's grown from interest or passion to obsession, and he served as secretary of 3 clubs at this point in time. He does an extraordinary amount of work in terms of his commitments to the various poultry clubs that is involved in, with his ongoing passion for being with the chicken and working with them. I love reading Shining Expository. I'm fairly confident I will be doing for the rest of my life.